Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/pstpodcast. There are over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Cameron, go ahead and recommend a book.
I recommend American Gods by Neil Gaiman. It's a book about what if gods were actually real. Oh, God.
Wow. This just got real atheism.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Welcome to this... Fuck!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Please Stop Talking podcast. I am your host, Shammy, Avery, but you may know me better as Shammy. I'm joined today, as always, by my lovely co-host. What order do I do it? David?
Ooh.
Okay. Fucking...
It's Halloween.
Cameron.
Hey.
Wait, no, Kyle. Wait, what order do I do it? Welcome to a super spooky edition of the Please Stop Talking podcast. We're not doing anything spooky.
I like how the theme. I like how the theme for the fucking Halloween episode starts and ends with a fucking intro.
Yeah.
God damn.
So, a couple weeks ago, our buddy.
Are you not okay?
Wait,
What?
What a transition.
You're just
What? What
launching
the
straight
fuck do
into
you want
it.
me to say?
So this week, David is
so
going to
this week what we're gonna talk about.
So this week, what we're going to talk about?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. You're right. Provide never context for anyone ever.
provide never.
Well, I was gonna
context.
fucking do it, but I was gonna do it. I was gonna say.
No, by all means. I mean, you did. Whatever. It's not
What?
important.
What do you want me? Speaking of spooky, a couple of weeks ago.
This week on the fucking podcast, David is gonna tell stories about our
could've
friend
said
Charlie
that.
who visited. But you didn't. You were a
You
fucking
didn't.
weirdo about it.
No, I
You
was
just
gonna-
went into the story. David, you could have said that, but you didn't. You very clearly decided not to fucking provide any context whatsoever.
You were gonna launch right into it. So a couple weeks ago, our friend Charlie, like it's not the same, but that's not important. Tell the fucking Charlie stories.
This week, we're talking about the time when Charlie came and hang out with David. Did David leave? Did he leave? Did David leave?
back.
Why did you leave? Why did you leave?
Cause shit happened. Anyways, where are we?
Jesus Christ.
Start your story.
Welcome back, everybody. We took a week off.
It's
did we take 2 weeks off?
Okay.
Cameron,
So-
listen, they don't need your help.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, my our buddy Charlie, which I was gonna say, but everybody fucking stopped me from saying Charlie,
That wasn't the... Just
Because that's not the problem.
Go ahead.
visited me in Montreal. We had a fucking blast.
Oh, yeah?
And now I'm gonna
Why are we laughing?
and
Oh, there's
I don't-
already so much venom in all this because we cut him off immediately.
I know.
and yeah, he visited me in Montreal, and basically a lot happened. A lot happened.
Basically, this is going to be a David Tells Stories episode,
Yeah.
like episode 2 or episode 6.
But
Which is just
Since
David
this is-
trying to tell a story.
Yeah, it already started. But since this is in Vegas, it means I can fucking disclose what the fuck happened. So,
I'm saving that.
what?
How long have you been waiting to say that?
Yeah, wait.
What?
Never mind. Go ahead. Never
Go
mind.
ahead.
Okay, anyways. So, before, the day before Charlie got, like...
What the fuck,
What are you
Kyle?
laughing at?
Sorry, go ahead.
The day before Charlie took the plane here, I received a package from fucking good boy Khalith. He sent me pants.
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 He sent me.
Right.
Oh, I know what these pants are.
Yeah,
I am familiar with these pants.
Kyle, I sent you the picture of the pants.
When did you send me the picture of the pants?
They're the American flag.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
Like just really fucking big baggy American flag pants, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what would be funny if I wore those while I went to the airport to get Charlie. So I put on those big fucking baggy American pants. I put on my nicest Pussy Game Strong shirt.
Your nicest of your selection.
Yeah, the classy selection. And I put on my fucking ramen hat. And I went there, I got him, and like my mom, since I couldn't drive because I didn't pay for my license, my mom had to bring me there and like to go get Charlie. And all along she was like, "You're gonna fucking regret this. You're gonna regret this. You're gonna get there.
Has your
You're
mom
not."
met you?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
You have the most regrettable personality of anyone I've ever met in my life,
oh my
David.
God, Jesus!
Holy shit, Jesus Christ! That dude's telling our story, dude. Come on.
Yo, you want to calm down until he's done providing content, please?
And, yeah, I went to fucking get him, and I fucking see him from far away, and I just like my mom was like, "You're not gonna get out. You're not gonna get out. You're not getting out of this car." And I'm like, "Oh, fucking watch me!" And I just went out. There's like a bunch of people. There's a bunch of police. I fucking get out there.
Can I be you?
Fucking baggy American pants. I see Charlie from afar. He looks towards me, and then he looks away. And then he
Got back on the plane.
and then he looks back.
He's like, no, it's okay. I'll go wherever this is going next. It's fine.
And then he looks back at me, and I just say, "Charlie!" And he starts fucking laughing, and he's like, "Oh no." I'm pretty sure it was like nervous laughter because he was like, "I've made a huge mistake." And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just gets in the car and he's like,
You know that look well, don't you?
"Oh yeah, oh my God." After a week of seeing it, I fucking know it well. And he's in the car, he's just like,
Just a week.
he's just like, "How long have you been planning on wearing these?" And I was like, "Dude, I just received them last night." And yeah.
Last day.
So
Can we
anyways,
call yesterday last day?
I mean, you can.
moving like
My
fast
friend
forward.
David is trying to tell a story right now, though, Kyle.
Fast forward to that night. We were really fucking wasted. We went to a fucking bar. It was me, Charles, my friend Ferds, and my friend David.
Oh.
And yeah, he has the same name as me, but that's not
You
important.
get their permission to name drop them on this podcast?
They don't give a shit. Ferds doesn't.
Alright.
Ferds doesn't give a shit. Anyway, we're really fucking wasted. We're at a fast food place, and it's like drunk food, a drunk food place, and it's the first time he's gonna get poutine in his life. And we go there. Me and David order our
It's like
poutine
a
first.
Canadian bar mitzvah.
We invite everyone in town.
Me and David order first, and we get our food first. So we go sit down elsewhere in the restaurant, and I sit down, and so I need to disclose this. So basically, it was David is a huge black guy, so like I'm just sitting there with him. I'm looking from where I'm sitting. I see Charles, and Charles and I, we had a thing where we would just not fucking stop dabbing. And
Yeah, that's you.
we were just looking at each other, and he was waiting for his shit. He was sitting next to a woman, and like, I don't know why he started fucking staring at her intensely, like really fucking intensely.
Charlie.
And I was looking at him and eating my poutine, and I just stopped eating. I just looked at him. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing to that poor woman?"
Isn't that how you're supposed to flirt? You just like stare at them until you have eye contact, and then like,
And then yeah,
bing bang boom, married or something.
Bing, bang, boom, married? Kyle, is that where you've been all day?
Just staring at women, hoping they'll fucking propose to him.
Yeah, I was shooting for a big bang boom for tonight, but now I'm here.
I mean, I'm 18.
Oh my God, that's so
High
sad.
time it's happened, you know?
My parents are getting antsy. They think it's never going to happen.
I don't want my parents to think I'm gay. I got a bing bang boom, you feel me?
Hell, I'm starting to wonder.
Oh my fucking
Jesus.
And
Kidding.
he after like solid 1 minute, he just fucking does the quickest and deepest dab known to man. It was insane. It was just like he just
Why is
you
that
even
funny
saw
and I
it?
haven't even seen anything?
He
It's like
just
hearing you
fucking-
say quickest dab.
because he's really far away and he was staring at her, fucking drops the dab.
It was a long range dab.
He's a really fast dabber.
He just dabbed really quick, but the moment he dabbed, he like the woman just fucking turns around.
Kyle, you start laughing at the weirdest fucking parts of stories.
It's just the way he says.
But the moment he
Kyle,
dabbed, he hadn't even got to the punchline yet, and you're like
Middle of
fucking
sentences,
dying.
It just
You're the worst fucking person to tell a joke to, because like you just won't be able to finish it.
so I woke up, right?
That's a fucking knee slapper. Holy
so,
shit.
So Charlie hit the fucking
he
speed
hit the
dab.
fucking dab, and then he,
ADDQ.
the woman like just like she jumps and looks at him, and he just he freaks out. He looks at his phone and he starts like fucking, I don't know, just looking at memes or whatever, and she looks at him for an even longer amount of time. She just
She was
stares him
expecting a
down.
Bing bang boom.
I don't think so. I think she was like,
Are you about to
Bring-
assume intent?
okay,
Yeah, wait.
Bold of you.
and
He was shooting for the bing bang boom. I'm sure she was expecting it.
the story gets a bit crazy.
Listen,
She's-
David,
she
you may
just-
wear American flag pants. You don't know American culture, though. Don't even step to me with that shit, please.
What the fuck are you on about? It was in Canada.
Avery, please.
She just stares at him, and then she likes for like a minute. I'm not even fucking joking. It was so long. I was fucking crying. I was laughing so hard. I was drunk. Maybe it wasn't that funny. Anyways, she gets up. Wait, she gets up. There's another woman at the counter, and she's like, she just finished ordering. She gets up, and like the lady that was staring at him has her like poutine in a bag, and she's ready to go. She looks at the older woman at the counter. She says, "Just so you know, these two guys over there are racist homophobes."
What?
And
What?
Charlie and Ferds are just look at each other, and Charlie's just like, "Oh, I guess I am."
Wait,
And, like-
what?
I don't know. And then she just leaves. She just leaves, and then the older woman just starts staring at Ferds and Charlie, and like, we don't know what happened. But then
Is dabbing a hate crime?
wait.
Wait.
David thinks he knows what happened. It's because me and David were both sitting at. Man, that's a lot of redundancy with the David. Anyways, we were just sitting there.
No, I love the sentence, David thinks he knows what happened. That's been my favorite part so far.
Yeah, he thinks that because he's black, so that's the homophobe part. And since we were two guys,
don't
Wait,
Whoa. Backtrack. Cut that out.
Explain the logic there.
No, he meant the racist part, not the homophobe
yeah,
part.
the homophobe part was because we were both eating poutine alone in the back of the fucking room.
Oh, okay. So you said because he's black, that's the homophobe part, which
Wait, I can't.
Yeah, that's what we were confused
about.
that's where
Sorry,
our
sorry.
issue.
You got some preconceptions about black people you want to talk about?
Oh my god! Oh no! Please don't fucking do this to me.
No, it's cool. You have a black friend, right?
Jesus
Like it's cool.
It's cool. You have a black David.
Yeah, he's the same name as you, so basically the same person,
Yeah.
right?
No. Wait,
Yeah.
David's the black one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought
Wait,
it was...
what? It's Charlie, David, and David. How?
it's Charlie, David,
Well, there's
David,
Ferds.
Ferds.
There's Ferds.
Oh, sorry, I
Ferds-
forgot about the one with the weird name.
Ferds is well, it's Fred. His name is Fred, but nobody calls him Fred, so it's Ferds.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
An improvement.
yeah, it is.
So Charlie is a racist homophobe
Yeah.
So
The
why?
fucking crazy lady just fucking called him out
because he dabbed.
because he dabbed at a gay couple with the black guy. I don't know. What the fucking lady?
What does that
thought
even
we were-
mean?
Dude, I
The
heard
lady,
that, David.
I don't
Does she-
know.
Does she think dabbing's like fucking pulling the
I hate
finger or some
crime.
shit?
I
She
don't
might have
fucking know.
She might have thought he was sig hailing. It's a similar motion.
Oh shit!
Did she?
Oh shit!
Maybe.
She might have.
Maybe. That's fucking crazy. Anyways, she was a fucking crazy bitch. Like she was so fucking rude. Like what the fuck? Anyways,
Is that the story?
yeah.
All of it?
Wait, you told us that this would take up the whole entire podcast.
Oh no, that's not the only one.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
fuck.
okay.
There's a
There's a
selection.
bunch of stories, dude.
For a
It's like
second, I was like, holy shit, we got bamboozled.
oh no, my son. It's a bunch of stories. So
Ooh.
then wait, not the next day. 2 days after that, me and Charlie went to a esports bar, and I got almost
Shit-faced?
blackout. Oh my god,
Yeah, there
almost
you go.
almost blackout. Like, because okay, here's the thing. Charlie goes to Penn State, and
Charlie
he's
is a
he's in a
20-year-old
He's
dad.
He's a frat boy, dude. He
He's a
fucking-
frat dad.
he
He's a
fucking
frat dad.
drinks. He drinks beer like he drinks fucking water. Like, and I can't catch up to him. And when I tried, that was the night. I was fucking wasted, and we were like on a couch. We were playing Smash Brothers, and I was like we were pretty evenly matched, and I just kept I kept telling him, I'm wasted, like fuck man, and like two guys just come up to us. They're like, hey, can we join your game? Like, and we were like, well, I didn't answer because I was fucked. Charlie was like, yeah.
I was in a catatonic state at this
Oh no,
point.
I was like,
like
I
that
was
you
so.
can't. I like that you can't speak, but you got the muscle memory to play some Smash Bros.
I mean, yeah, because it's a game for babies. So, anyways,
Oh.
Yeah, we've said some things today that
Oh. Look, you can attack French people and that's it on this podcast.
oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. And yeah, Charlie's like, yeah, sure, join. You can join. Just go get a controller and just hook it up. And like, I'm just there like, okay. And they come, they fucking plug their controller, getting the game ready. And
How much of this do you think is
I-
actually accurate? Because it doesn't
Yeah, I
sound like
don't
there's
know.
a reliable.
Yeah.
You
discourse.
sound like you're drugged more than anything.
Charlie told me everything that happened.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's Charlie. Sober Charlie is like
So-
a drunk person.
He wasn't sober.
Exactly.
Oh shit, maybe I'm telling something that didn't even happen, but I'm pretty sure it happened. So
Okay.
we start playing against them, and I'm fucking destroying them. And apparently I keep telling I'm like, guys, I'm so wasted every time I fucking kill them. And at one point I tell like I fucking destroy one of them, and I'm just like, dude, you must feel really bad because I'm wasted.
Oh my god,
my
David.
God.
You are definitely a Dota 2 player.
I felt, dude, I feel bad now thinking back at it because they were super nice. But yeah, and like after one game, they're just like, it was fun, guys. See ya. And like Charlie looks at me and he's like, I think it's time to go home. Give me your keys.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got back home, and I don't remember anything after that, honestly.
So you did not almost get blackout drunk.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was blackout drunk.
Yeah, there you go.
I just couldn't remember that part.
I helped you get there eventually, and that's what matters.
Why did you send this?
Send what?
I just wanted you guys to see what I was seeing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Anyways.
okay.
Okay,
Cool.
I'm
Thanks
cutting
for
that
sharing.
out. I'm gonna cut
No,
that
yeah,
out.
I just was staring at it. I mean,
It's
I don't know.
attractive.
Shirtless punk duck is.
It's attractive. I'd suck a tit.
Mm.
I'm cutting that out.
Anyways, next
Are
story.
you cutting all that out? Are you gonna cut out the thing where you talked about how you would suck on Punk Duck's tit?
No.
Are you still gonna cut it out if I bring it up like 4 more times?
Will you hunt it?
I'm gonna replace it with something else. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
So yeah, and let's fast forward a couple days. We went to the Montreal Old Port because it's like super historic. It's super nice, and it was like super sunny. And we were walking around. I was just showing him the showing him around, like, because it's a nice
showing him the
place.
sights.
And, and we go to we cross a bridge to another island, and there's just somebody on the ground, and 2 young girls, like 20s, that are just looking straight at us, and they seem to want something from us. And I'm just
The Big Bang
staring
Boom.
intently back, Bing Bang Boom.
I'm like, oh no, did they do something to the person on the ground? What is happening?
No.
So Charlie and I, we get there, we just see the 2 girls. They don't even talk to us. They just look at the person on the ground. Looks like a hobo. It was a hobo, and and I'm just looking.
Not only did he look like a hobo, but he was a hobo.
Can you believe it?
Amazing. I look at him, and I look at Char. I don't even know if it was him. Anyways, I look at Charlie.
Wait.
Because
What the fuck?
the person had like a bunch of scarves on, and I wasn't sure, and I was just looking at.
So
Are you
weren't
saying
sure
scars
if it was
are feminine?
Charlie? I'm so confused as to where we are in this story now.
Okay, and
Me too.
we were next to the person on the ground, and the
Got
2
it.
girls were like looking at the person on the hobo, and like they were looking back at us, and they were like,
The person on the hobo.
We're gonna be here all day.
The person on the hobo giving him the Big Bang Boom.
okay,
Your
anyways,
story.
and like I just look at Charlie and he looks back at me, and like I could see in his eyes, he was like, oh no, something bad is going to happen. And like the girl opens up her fucking mouth. She says like, do you guys think he's okay? And we're like, oh no, did we stumble upon a dead fucking body? And like we're like,
Were you sober at the time?
yeah, it was
Okay,
during
nice.
the day. It was during the day.
David.
Like,
That doesn't change
David.
anything.
Also,
we didn't
really
go
quick,
drinking.
for some reason, I don't know why, when you said she opened her mouth, I thought you were going to say she opened her mouth and a fucking horde of wasps flew out.
What the
Avery?
what the fuck are you
Hey,
on?
are you okay? What are you
I'm
doing?
actually
fuck?
on painkillers because of the fucking sore I told you about earlier.
Oh,
Okay.
shit, there
Yeah,
we go.
Well, they're doing their job, I guess.
Me and
Feeling wasps.
Charlie are just like are just like next to a fucking hobo that's probably fucking dead. 2 girls are like poking at the hobo and like asking, "Excuse me, are you okay?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, this is going to end so badly." And like I'm like, I can't let these 2 girls fucking deal with the dead hobo. So like I'm just like, I go.
So you remove the body.
I crouch next to the fucking hobo, and I'm like, I tell him in French, like, excuse, français ou anglais, français or English? Do you speak English, French? Hello, are you okay? Do you need help? Do I need to call the police? And I like doesn't move at all. It doesn't look like he's breathing or her. It just looks like a fucking dead body. And I start freaking out a bit. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck are we gonna do? And like the girl starts the
go ahead.
cops, but the girl starts starts poking the hobo, and eventually like he starts moving, and I'm like, oh my god, fuck yes. Like he's
David.
I don't have to, I'm not gonna have
David.
I'm not gonna have to fucking deal with this. And like,
Enjoy that soundbite, internet.
That's not what that sounded like. That sound should not come from a hobo moving.
But the hobo starts moving. It just and I'm like, I just like, whoa, holy
Hobo's
shit.
going through a digi-evolution.
So stupid. That's the dumbest joke. I fucking hate you, Avery. I hate you.
How did you think of that? Fucking Hobomon evolves into
Hobomon.
Hobomon evolves into Hobogamon.
Fuck. Go
Why are
ahead.
we still on this? Why are we still on this? He fucking just the fucking screech, and like I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to call the cops anyways, and like we just start. I'm just like I tell him in French like, do you need me to call the ambulance? Are you okay? And then just, and I'm like, oh my god, is this?
But since you're a goblin, you speak fluent screeching,
so,
and you were just
so
like,
I was
oh, he's cool.
This person is in immense pain. No. No.
I'll leave now.
I've been a goblin for years, so I know this.
I'm just like, okay, fuck. She like, and then another hobo on a bike just fucking rolls by, and he's
on
like,
a bike.
I don't know.
Hang on a second. Why does when Charlie comes to fucking Montreal, why does it sound like a fucking D&D campaign?
Honestly,
That's fair.
because he's with me, and my life is a D&D campaign gone wrong.
That's true.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And another hobo just fucking rolls by on a fucking bike, just like, don't worry about him, I'm always fucking wasted. And I'm just
That's Tony. He's always fun.
yeah, and I'm just like, okay, and I tell them what the other hobo said, and the girls are like, yeah, but he doesn't seem okay, and I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm gonna have to stay here, and like, how is
Charlie not doing anything? Charlie is definitely like the hero of the story, but like I don't understand where he comes in.
Well, Charlie doesn't speak French, so he isn't.
Oh, this is all in French?
He's just fucking freaking out because he thinks there's a dead body on the ground.
Even after it's screeched?
Yeah,
It's like he screeches. I'm like, I don't speak
It's
French.
a death screech. It's a death screech.
a blood curdling scream. And and eventually, like, he says, I'm just like, do you look, we can help you, just do you need help? And eventually the fucking hobo says, fuck off, and I'm like, okay. And so everybody did.
Yeah, I don't see any
that
other
was
way.
my
conclusion.
That was my random encounter with the maybe dead person.
Definitely not dead. I'm
Definitely
gonna
not dead.
clear that one up for you, David. Definitely not dead.
I mean,
Definitely
maybe
didn't
now. Maybe now.
Okay.
We don't know. Yeah, that was grim. That was
All
grim.
right,
What did
what's
I
your other
say
story,
there?
David? Let's move on.
Okay, this is my last story. Happened on the last day, and
This one had better be long then.
We're 30 minutes in.
Are we? I mean, a lot of that is pre-show when we're trying to set up.
and
Maybe.
So in Montreal, Uber is being a fucking bitch, and
That's not just in Montreal. That's
yeah,
everywhere.
no, it's pretty much everywhere. I know that in London there's something about like
yeah. No,
them
I
wanting-
used to be an
yeah.
Uber driver. Uber has always been a bitch company. They're terrible.
Yeah,
Fuck
they're
you,
fucking
Uber. Not even in
yeah.
my city.
absolute bitches, but fucking
You gonna be okay, Cameron?
No.
oh my god.
Taxis are so fucking expensive. You guys don't
Yeah,
know what you've got till it's
I have
gone.
a car.
Well,
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
Ubers don't exist anymore in Montreal, which isn't really true, but they're illegal right now. They're still operating, but they're 100% illegal. So if the police catches you, you're fucked. And I'm like, well, we're gonna use the Quebec version, the Montreal version of Uber, which is called Teo Taxi, and basically their shtick is that they're Uber, except they have like free Wi-Fi in the thing, and every car is an electric car, like Tesla S's. They're fucking beautiful
Really?
cars. Oh yeah, beautiful cars. And
What
also,
a shtick to have.
That's one hell of a shtick.
Yeah.
I mean, they're usually pretty nice. Usually when I work at my company, they use Teo taxis, and I've never had a bad experience. But oh man, that was horrible. Like, we call an Uber because it's, a Teo taxi, and he gets there on time and everything. But I realized something weird. Like with the Teo taxi app, there's always a description of the guy, like the driver, and it's always like he's been driving taxis for like 20 years, or he has his taxi license or whatever. And this guy, his bio was teaches karate.
I knew you were gonna say teaches karate.
Why? What is that? Is that a
You said
stereotype?
teaches. No, the second you said teaches, for some reason I immediately thought karate. He teaches karate. Tell me he
don't know
teaches
why.
karate. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it said teaches karate, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Usually they have something relevant, but it's just teaches karate. And anyways, he
This
just
is relevant. Sit the fuck down. Shut up.
he gets there on time. Me and Charlie are like, all right, let's get in. We get in, and the guy's like, okay, so how long does it take to get to your place? And I'm like, it should tell you on the main panel of the Tesla, because I know that they like the app, like the Teo Taxi app, is on the main panel of the Tesla. I don't know if you guys know what a Tesla looks like inside, but there's like a front panel that is huge. Like
It's just a big touch screen.
it's a huge touch screen, and usually it shows like the GPS with like the price and the destination and everything, but it's turned off. And I'm like, right there, I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be really fucking sketchy. And I'm like really fucking wasted.
Every story so far.
That always comes up.
It's like a fucking twist.
Let me tell you something. It was a week of drinking. Like me and Charlie did
Was it? I had not picked up on that.
probably like 20 bars in a week. I'm not even exaggerating. We were like always drinking.
You proud?
No, I'm not.
You sound a little
Why
proud.
would I be?
Jeez, Avery, way to hurt
You
him.
sound a little proud.
I mean, 20, pretty good number.
Oh,
But yeah, and
tell us about the time you got murdered in a Tesla. Go ahead.
and
Wait a fucking switch.
he and I'm just like, yeah, you should have it on your fucking main screen, which is closed right
Ooh.
now. I mentioned to him like,
Can't curse. This is the ad read. Okay, go ahead.
was that your joke?
Oh.
Genuine
I'm
sadness.
so sorry.
Holy shit!
Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you not care for this man's feelings? Holy
it's
fuck!
cool. It's
Kyle, do you need me to talk?
I'll be gone
Kyle,
next week,
Kyle,
guys.
do you need me to talk to David after this recording? I can.
Someone's gonna.
Is Avery our HR?
Someone's gonna have to talk to
That's a
me
bad
after this
call.
podcast.
Let's make
Is
Ed our
Avery our
HR.
Ed is that's a worse call.
Wait.
Yeah, but that way no one will ever get kicked off because Ed will just be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh yeah,
Get
Brendan
over
is our HR.
Oh yeah,
Brendan
makes
would
more
be a good
sense.
HR.
HR? Whatever. Finish your
HR.
fucking story. What are we even
HR.
talking
Yeah,
about?
David.
I don't know. Anyways, and like he's just oh yeah, I don't like using that GPS. I just use my phone, and I'm like,
Can I
Like-
see your phone?
and I'm just like, what do you mean? And he's just like, anyways, we're gonna roll because like your counter's rolling, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he just I'm like, okay. And he just, okay, he has like 5 bricks in his shoes. Like he accelerates in like nanoseconds, fucking, and I'm like extremely easily car sick. I don't know if you guys remember when we were in Colorado, but like I get extremely motion sick.
Fuck off, Cameron.
I get extremely motion sick, and I'm getting drowsy, and like he just stops really fucking quick, and also the alcohol didn't fucking help, and he just accelerates and goes fucking like, and I'm like, oh no, and Charlie's laughing because he's like, he doesn't know what the fuck is happening. And like,
I completely forgot Charlie was in this story.
Yep, same.
like the driver just
Charlie's
turns
a
around.
passenger in his own life.
The driver turns around.
Jesus fuck.
He just turns around and he's like, "You guys like music?" And then we're like, "Yeah." And then he's just like, "Let's fucking listen to music." Puts on fucking music.
Okay. You guys like music is the dumbest fucking question ever. Like, why? That's you're literally getting no information if they say yes or no. You're like, you don't know what to play, nothing. Why would you ask that question? It's so stupid.
He put on some
Apologies.
fucking. He put on some
No,
fucking.
you're right.
I don't even remember
Cameron,
what
how
he put
long
on. It
have
was
you
like,
been holding that one in?
yeah. Are you sorry? Are you gonna be okay?
Nah, fine.
Cameron frequently gets asked if he likes music, and
Cameron,
it
how do you,
fucking frustrates
hang on,
him.
would it be better if I asked, Cameron, how do you feel about music?
I hate you. Die.
How does music make you feel?
Oh my god. And yeah. And he just puts on fucking blasts hip hop, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're listening to the fucking hip hop. And then he's like, "So are you enjoying your ride so far?" And it's been like 2 minutes, and I'm like, "It's okay." I'm like, it's okay. And I answer in English because I want Charlie to understand what's happening. And he just does not answer back in English. He keeps going on in French, and Charlie's just laughing and he doesn't understand. And he's like
a giant baby.
Yeah,
the driver's
a
like,
big old happy baby.
the driver's like, "So like, what's your name?" And I'm like, "David." And he's like, David, is this your first time with Teo Taxi? I'm like, no. And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he just fucking raises the volume, and I'm like,
He's like trying to strike a conversation with you. He fails one. He's like, all right, it's over, good boys. Turn the music up.
That's not even failing to start a conversation.
it's just, he was a fucking idiot. I have no fucking idea what he was trying to do. And like, okay, we're like crossing, because I don't live in Montreal. I live like on one bridge away, like in a suburb, I guess. Is that what you guys call them?
Yeah. Like,
I live on the southern shore of a suburb, and like we have to cross a bridge, and like eventually, like he just tells me, I thought you said this was going to be 10 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck? I just answer him like, well, usually it should take 10 minutes because he got fucking lost while we were in the fucking gay village for like solid.
Wait. Yeah, how did that happen again?
Because the bar. Okay, so
was Charlie okay? Because we all know how he feels about the game.
Oh my god!
That is not true, Avery. That is not true, Avery. Please don't say that. Because basically we were in the Latin district, and the Latin district is next to the gay village, and we have to cross it to go to the bridge.
Are people of different ethnicities and sexual orientations quarantined in Montreal? Is that how it works?
No,
We haven't done that for years.
it's like Chinatown and shit. I don't know, but it's
okay.
and it's not even Latino anymore. So
you guys got lost in gay Chinatown, so it took longer than 10 minutes.
that's
Thank God you didn't make a fucking.
whatever. Sure, we got lost there, and while we
Thank
were
God you didn't make a fucking trip to a non-binary fucking Ville.
while we were crossing the fucking bridge, he tells me, why is it taking? It's longer than 10 minutes, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but it usually takes that amount of time to get to my place. And he's like, huh. And while we cross the bridge, he stops the music. I don't know why. He just stops it.
It swerves off into the river.
He just stops the music, and then it's silence. And it
took longer than expected, so we had to remove the music.
Why is that where you laughed?
Because you guys won't fucking shut the fuck up and let me finish.
Go ahead. You were gonna just say fucking Gayville and then move on. Like, you can't just do that.
What? Okay, so where was I?
Bridge.
Fuck.
He stopped the
He
music.
turned off the
and it's
music. He
silent.
turned off the
He
music.
turned off the music, and then it's just like really awkward silence, and me and Charlie just look at each other and like we're like, okay, well, and we start talking, and then I had my window down because I was feeling so drowsy, and I just had to have fresh air, and the driver, he's like, I'm cold, and he just fucking raises the fucking window, and I'm like, okay, and he locks them.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
and then I try to
Step one.
and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I give up. I don't even want to fucking tell him like, can you open the windows? Because I know he's gonna be a jackass about it. And
quick
we
question.
finish. Yeah.
Why does he care like how long it takes to get to your place? Like, surely he wants it to be longer. Okay.
I'm getting to it. We cross the bridge. Well, we're close to crossing the bridge, and he's like, I have bad news. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck does that mean? And he's like, my cell phone battery died, and I have no more GPS, and the Teo Taxi app is closed. I'm like, I'm at that point, I'm just like, of course. What the
Wait.
fuck else?
That doesn't sound that tragic, because don't you know where you are?
Yes.
Don't you guys have GPS?
Yeah, I know where I am, but he's a fucking retard. And like, okay, we get to a road that splits right, left. Right is where we have to go. I'm like, you have to turn right. And he's like, he ignores what I say, and he's like, well, yeah, I don't have any more GPS, so you're gonna have to tell me where I have to go. And I'm like, turn right. And he's like, yeah, that like that. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm not fucking making an example. You fucking dumbass.
Fuck?
Yeah, dude, man, you do great.
He fucking turns left.
What the fuck?
But the thing is, if you turn left, you're on a fucking boulevard that you have to like go all the way at the end of the boulevard, which can take 5 fucking minutes to go back. And I'm like, oh my God, this fucking idiot.
And Charles is still laughing.
Yeah, he's fucking crying. He's laughing so hard because
baby, he's in one of 2 states at any given time, laughing or
he
crying.
sees me freaking the fuck out, and he knows like the way back home because this is our last day. He has like some kind of fucking spatial awareness, and like we go to the end of the boulevard, and I keep telling the driver like, dude, you're not gonna make me fucking pay for this. Like, dude, I was supposed to get home 20 minutes ago. It's been like 30 minutes. This is insane. And like, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm just gonna put music so you can relax. And I'm like, what? He says,
You like music, right?
he talks in English for the first time, and he talks to Charlie. He's like, do you like Bob Marley?
Oh my God.
And like he fucking turns like a maniac, and we go back on the right way to go back to my house, and like he puts fucking Bob Marley on, and fucking super fucking loud. Like I can't even speak to him anymore. And he starts fucking like singing. And it was like, oh, what's the fucking Bob Marley song? The one that goes, da-na-na-na, da-na-na. Oh my God. He just,
I don't know.
he sings it, but he's like, it's my, and I'm Charlie and I just start fucking laughing. I just accept it at that point.
No.
And we get to the auto route. And he gets cold still, which is crazy because it was super fucking hot outside. He puts the heat on with and it fogs up every single window on the auto route. You have to roll at like 100 kilometers per hour. And he just stops on the fucking auto route because every window is fogged up, like straight in the middle of the fucking auto route.
I think this dude murdered the original driver, if I'm gonna be honest.
And at that
he was
point,
a karate teacher after all. He could have done it.
There was no fucking phone app. It's just
Yeah.
he just wanted an excuse for like why there isn't a big thing telling you that this is all above the fucking thing.
But the thing
the
is,
table.
the thing is, Teo taxis are like Teslas that are green and have the Teo taxi logo on it. So you're right. He fucking killed the person. There's no way. Killed the person, stole his
the
fucking
car's
Teo
green.
taxi
He killed
clothes.
someone.
Yeah. I mean, because he couldn't. Anyways. And yeah, he just stops. And we're just there. He cuts the music. And he just stands there. He doesn't even move for like 5 minutes. Actually, it was more like 1 minute, but damn, did it fucking feel long on my fucking meter? That
Wait, were you at
still-
the destination or was he just?
No, we were on the fucking auto route.
And he was
It's
just.
a highway, dude. We were,
And he just stopped.
yeah. And he was waiting for the fucking windows to stop fogging up. And we were there for a minute. And then he just like and he just starts rolling again. And I'm like, dude, we're like so close to home. And yet so fucking far. And he just turns around, looks straight at me, and he says, I hope you had a good time with Tow Taxi today, because you know what? I was being cool with the music and all, right? Like I put music on. I was super I was super cool with you guys.
What the fuck is
I don't-
wrong with this dude?
And he says that in English. And Charlie's like, "Yeah, you were fucking lit."
Oh my god.
Charles.
I was like, "Charlie, don't encourage him. He's a fucking idiot." And like
Yeah, dude, this is great.
he's just like, yeah, I just hope you guys appreciate what I did there. And he puts back his fucking Bob Marley mixtape and starts singing again. And yeah,
That dude definitely had like a checklist for like every interaction. 1, ask them how the ride's going. 2, ask them if they like music. 3, ask them how the ride's going.
pretty much. And
If you
all the
answered
while,
wrong, he fucking
by
kills
the
you.
way, he was driving like fucking like crazy. Like he was like 50 above at all times. It was
That's the way to
nuts.
do it.
And he was braking. He was braking.
And yet it
super,
still took you guys long.
Yeah, because he kept fucking going like in circles and getting lost, even though he had a GPS at one point. And we get close to where I live. We're like in the neighborhood, and he's like, so like, do you live close to here? And I'm like, yeah, I actually live like right over there. Like, just turn right. And he's like, okay. He just stops. And he's like, I hope you guys like your ride. I'm gonna open the
Wait.
door. I'm gonna, and I'm like, we're not. Fuck it. Fuck it. I can see my home from where I am. I who fucking cares? Like, I could see him from. I could see my fucking window from my room. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just fucking walk, dude. And we're just sitting in the taxi, and he doesn't stop the meter. it just keeps going, and I see the meter, and it keeps going, and he gets out of the car, and I'm like, I want to get out this fucking car because I'm feeling like so fucking drowsy. I'm gonna fucking vomit on the ground. Like I'm feeling really really shitty. So like I turn around and like, do you guys know how Teslas work? Like on the insides? Okay, the door handles don't go out unless the person in front like lets you, like unlocks them. So we can't get out.
This dude had every opportunity to kill you guys.
Yeah, and like I'm just like, I'm
And
gonna be honest. At that
Hope you
point,
gave him a 5-star rating. He could have murdered you.
at that point, I'm like, dude, is he actually going to fucking kill us? Because like this is really sketchy. And like he's just outside. I see him from my window. He's just right there, and he just like looks at the door handle, and he's like so fucking baffled by that fucking door handle. And he's
You can open them from the inside without them doing that. It's just for them to open it from the outside, they have to like tap the handle and then it'll pop out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you
but
can open
anyways,
from the inside.
Yeah, he locked them anyway, so I couldn't open. And like I'm like, he's so fucking baffled by the door handle. I'm like, does he not know?
This dude murdered the original driver. I'm convinced of it at this point. That's my headcanon.
He's a fucking freak. And I'm like, does he know how to open, like that he has to tap on the door handle? Cause like he's so fucking baffled. He goes back in and then he like unlocks it, and then it automatically like he eventually figures it out. And like we get out, and he's like, we go on at the back, we get our fucking stuff from the trunk, and he's like, well guys, I hope he looks at me, he talks to me in French, he's like, I hope you had a fantastic ride. How do you get back to Montreal?
Oh my god. Holy.
And
This dude's not from
like,
town. This is a fucking
This is a fucking drifter who's murdered the taxi driver. He's like, you know what? I could do this life.
And I'm just
I can make it.
I'm just like, dude, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to that guy. Like, he's such a fucking retard. He needs all the fucking help he fucking needs. I tell him, like, you go over there, fucking literally do what we did in reverse, but don't take that turn that you took.
I'm gonna be real with you, David. That's not good directions.
I gave him. I didn't say that. I actually gave him directions, but all the while the fucking meter is still going, and I'm like looking at my phone, and I see the Teo Taxi app, and I see the fucking meter going, and I'm like, I tell him like, dude, by the way, the meter's running, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry, and he just like he goes in his car. And he's like, I'm going to deal with it. All right, thank you very much. I'm like, yeah, thanks. We get back to my house. Fucking, I come in.
And he's there.
He's there. His penis is out.
What?
No. I don't know, man.
that.
Fucking.
I don't know, man. I was trying to make it scary.
Was something about you sucking on Ed's nipple?
Anyways, I go to the restroom, and I'm like really sick. I just like, I feel like vomiting. I take some Gravels, and I just like, I take a glass of water. I fucking chug that shit, and I go check on Charlie if he needs anything, like more blankets or whatever, and like,
He's a literal baby.
I mean, no, I'm being a good host, Avery. I'm being better than you were.
Oh, okay. Fuck off with that, David. That's not comparable. Fuck off.
I like how the one thing that Charlie has done this entire time you guys are like on the verge of getting murdered is laugh and say, yeah, man, this is a good ride.
Laugh, cry, compliment the driver. The Charlie trilogy.
Yeah. Like he just cannot acknowledge what might go wrong with this dude.
I look at my phone and the meter's still going and it's been like 15 minutes. And like guys, it's $60, okay? This ride is $60 with a fucking $30 coupon.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ! What
Yeah.
the fuck? How far
Yeah.
did you go? How long was the drive?
It was like almost 45 minutes. Plus, like, I don't know. Teo taxis are already pretty expensive because they're like electric cars, but there were the only ones that were available because Uber doesn't exist. I'm like, is that fucking guy still out there? I go in my room. I open my fucking window.
No.
I see him in his car. And he's just like, he's looking at his steering wheel. And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy is an actual infant. He's just looking at his steering wheel and doing nothing. And if, like, I'm just like, fuck it, I'll deal with this tomorrow. And I just go to bed. I don't know how long the fucking meter went up. So I paid I wake up the next morning and it's like $120
Jesus
or something. Like, and I'm like, I'm not paying this. This is insane. I could have fucking died. Like, that guy was a fucking maniac. I called Teo Taxi to tell them what happened because I'm like, dude, he might kill somebody. I'm dead. Like, it's dead serious. Could fucking kill somebody. And I called Teo Taxi. I tell them what happened, and I'm like, by the way, I'm gonna tell my bank to fucking refund me this because this is not okay. What happened to me last night? This was.
And they said.
They said, we completely agree with you. This is fucking nuts. We're gonna investigate the driver.
Wow, they've got some
Was
fucking
your
nice
customer
linguists.
support technician Australian?
No.
What the fuck?
Nah, they didn't.
Oi,
say
mate, this is
that.
fucking nuts, cunt.
No, he was like, she was like, oh, we're really sorry. We're so sorry that happened. We're gonna see you won't pay a dime. We're gonna like see what happened, and we're gonna talk to our driver, and that's that. That's my story of how I fucking the worst taxi experience I've ever had.
Wow.
And I hope it's.
To be fair, when you started this, I definitely thought it was going to be you and Charlie hijacking an Uber or a Teo Taxi, but this works too.
How would we hijack the car?
I don't know.
David-
I was waiting to hear the story of how you would.
Yeah.
I mean,
If anyone could do it, it'd be you.
if
two,
anyone
Axton.
could do it,
Honestly,
it would be
yeah.
David, and then he wouldn't remember how he did it because he was fucking shit-faced at the time. And
then
while
Charlie
he was
shit-faced.
hijacking the car, he would be rubbing it in their face.
We
Man, you
should
must
get
feel
drunk.
pretty
We
shitty
should-
getting your car hijacked.
And then
by
calling-
someone as fucked up as
No,
I am.
and then on top of that, he would call whoever owned the car and like complain about how shitty the driver was for letting him hijack it.
We should get fucking drunk, David, to fucking rob a bank.
we should
Yeah.
record a podcast from the courtroom. I feel like we're done. I don't know where we can go from
Yeah,
there.
I think we're done.
No, we're done.
Yep.
I think we're
We're
done.
done.
Yeah. All right.
All
Everyone.
right, sweet.
But I feel like I was fair. Okay.
No, that's
Like-
fair. You almost died.
Yeah.
You were in a car with a murderer. You handled it
Yeah.
well.
And he knew karate.
He knew
His
karate.
hands are
He-
classified as weapons of mass destruction. But you
Yeah.
in. Watch
Yeah.
out. No. Okay. So everyone just fucking plug your shit.
Wait. Please rate us on iTunes.
Oh, right.
Or review us on iTunes or Podbean, fucking Podcast Addict, anywhere you hear us.
Give us a thumb up on
Fucking
like to
SoundCloud
listen.
or however that works.
give us a kiss on the cheek. Give us a kiss on the
You
tip.
see us
give
in
us a
real
little
life,
handy.
make eye contact for a really long time. You know what to do.
Yeah. Give us the bing bang boom.
give us the bang bang married.
All right.
All right.
David, You want to go first?
Yeah, you can follow me. You can find me. You can tweet at me at twitter.net.com.tv at Surmeow Music. You can follow my music on Spotify. I'm Surmeow on there. You can find me on SoundCloud at Surmeow Music, and you can fucking see me play Real Estate Agent HD Remake on twitch.tv/Surmeow Music. You can give me a kiss in real life if you see me.
Are you done yet? Jesus Christ.
All right,
You can follow my cat Steve on Twitter at
Steve doesn't have a Twitter account.
No, he does not.
Good.
All right, you can also find David on Spotify.
He already
as
said
well.
that.
Yeah,
I'm-
you can also find me
Can we be
on
done with
Spotify.
David's fucking social media? This has already been a David episode.
I thought David didn't say Spotify. No,
Oh my god,
anyway.
Cameron. Super
yo,
sneaky.
Wait. You can also follow me on Spotify.
Oh my god.
All right, you can find me on Twitter at SuperSneakSheep. You can't at me like you can David. That's about it. I don't know.
What?
I don't even want to.
Don't at me.
Don't at me. Don't at me.
What's your Spotify, Cameron?
Huh?
Never mind. Kyle.
Can I just
joke,
use
good
my
joke.
time to plug David's Spotify?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we use this time to plug David wanting to lick its nipples?
Yeah, we should talk about that a little bit more. If you want to tweet at David, if you want,
I need to tell him I'm sorry.
If you want to let Ed know that David wants to suckle his nipples, tweet him at punkduck_ on Twitter.
All right,
And
Kyle.
you can follow me at or you can follow me on Twitter at Sir Zulu.
You can follow me on Twitter at Shammy TV. These are all in the fucking video if you're on YouTube. I don't fucking end it all, please.
Have fun.